Hello, and this is Dom from BlackToad Studios, and today we're on episode 3 now of the 83rd Warhost Reinforcements. So, as the other two videos have begun with Imperial Guard, I thought we'd continue here, and hopefully, for everyone's sake, this is the last time we'll see my guard out for a while. So, yeah, it's been 2 weeks since the last video, so I apologise. Unfortunately, real life did get in the way of work-related, family-related. So yeah, I apologise, but I am back, and that's the main thing. So yes, shall we crack on a little bit? So the last 2 weeks, I've rebased all these guys. In the previous video, you can probably remember, or hopefully remember, if not, go back, have a look. You can remember these guys having grey gravelly bases. Now they've got some nice muddy bases, got some little green tufts on there. They're looking very cool. A couple of little bits touching up, I've just realised, around the edges. But generally, they're looking pretty cool. Really liking the look of them. These are the last of my guard. So we will be moving on purely onto my chaos now, and these guys can take a back seat until the big game in December, which I'm really looking forward to. I've got to make my army list up, but I've got a pretty good idea what I want to put in there to kill some greenskin scum. So yeah, that's my guard, and let's have a look to see what I've got painted for my chaos. Here we are. So the last couple of weeks I've been painting my raptors on and off. I've had quite a bit of fun painting them. They're quite nice little kits to model and paint. As I said in the previous video, I really like the models. I think they're really nice dirty flavour for chaos. Very kind of twisted, kind of savage with all the different plating there, and yeah, really nice. As I said before though, raptors aren't really that amazing rule wise at the moment, but you know, give everything a chance. And I'm a firm believer you really got to try things out. It's a bit boring if everyone always takes the same things. So on the channel we do try and spice things up a little bit by kind of throwing in new bits. Not necessarily what people would always suggest, but stuff we really like doing. So yeah, I've chucking raptors in. I've got another squad of raptors at some point to paint, and I really want to get hold of some warp talons as well. So yeah, that's what I've got in mind. There was a couple of comments from the last video, so let's just read those out. First one is from Douglas Dill, who says, a friend of mine runs raptor formation with raptors and mark of Slanesh warp talons. The charging initiative 5 AP3 shred attacks are scary as can be, and regular raptors assaulting out of deep strike is nothing to sneeze at either. So yeah, very true. The new formation, for those who don't know, in the Traitors Hate book is, I believe, 3 squads of, I think it's 3 to 6 squads of raptors and warp talons who come in from reserve and can assault in the first turn. With that, they get disorder charge, so it's not brilliant, but never mind. And they affect the leadership, I believe. So -2, I might be wrong, -2, but which is pretty good if that's true. They have got fear, and that is quite nice, really, to have that sort of advantage in combat, especially if you've got disorder charge. Which is quite lovely, getting these boys in combat. I mean, the main reason I've gone with 2 melter guns here is we're going to go for armor. So we're going to try and deep strike in and shoot a tank. If we don't kill the tank, assault the tank, and hopefully take out with crack grenades and possible attacks on the rear armor. But fingers crossed. You know, these are all great plans, but they sometimes don't really work out, which I've kind of happened a few times, unfortunately. But we can only try them to see what happens. Also, Idic Beer, the legend, has put a comment as well. Nice update, mate. It's shame when some models look so cool, but they're hard to use on the tabletop. Very true, Idic Beer. Like I said previously, these guys look cool. I love the look of them. They're kind of like dirty, filthy assault marines with a nice twist of chaos. Unfortunately, yeah, rule-wise, they're not that amazing. They're kind of a little bit sucky in some aspects. But on the other side of things, it's even worse, I think, when you've got a awesome rules for a model, but the model itself looks a bit poor, so you have to somehow convert it. I can definitely remember that when seeing the Helldrake and the rules and going, oh my god, it's a flying dragon for chaos, what's happened? And then you kind of look at the rules and you're like, wow, that is brutal, that is nasty. A Torrent AP3 flamer that flies along, it can vector strike things out the air easily, it's horrible, but it is a dragon. Yeah, but saying that, the last couple of years using Helldrakes, I really kind of grown to like the model. I mean, some people might still be out there going, oh, it's a flying dragon, what's happened? But yeah, the model itself, yeah, I can see why people still don't like it. But I'm growing on the Helldrake. But I'm kind of going off on a tangent. The real thing I'm saying is sometimes you look at the model, you don't like the model, but you love the rules. It's the opposite to Raptors here, where you like the models, but you hate the rules. So yeah, hope that kind of makes sense. I think it did. Anyway, so this is what I got painted, and let's have a look to see what is next on my paint station. Right, so it was only a matter of time before I had to have this formation in my army, and it is the formation from the Black Legion supplement of I can't remember the name of it, the Cabal anyway. So it's formation itself is between 3 to 5 sorcerers, as seen here. They can have various different levels and upgrades as always, but the nasty thing is the power that comes with the formation. So the ability itself is called Shroud of Deceit. It's warp charge free, psychic power that targets a single non-vehicle enemy unit within 30 inches, I think. That unit you can immediately fire all its weapons at a target of your choosing, as if it's firing in the shooting phase. So that is horrible. That is absolutely disgusting. I've used it a couple of times, little trial things. Like I said before, I'm not going to record these trials because it's not non-painted models. It's not nice for you guys to watch. So yeah, take my word for it. It's brutal. It's horrible. It's really good fun though. And it's what Chaos need really. They need some nasty little psychic power, and that is it. Taking on the likes of Wraith Knights, who are of course not a vehicle creature, not a vehicle. They are a gargantuan creature. Also with crisis suits, anything like that. Grav Centurions, they're horrible, horrible for Chaos players to deal with. But with this power, you're kind of putting them on a slight back foot there. So also with this formation, I believe if there's another model within 12 inches from the formation, casting the power, you pop in another dice that doesn't affect your warp charge pool. Hope that kind of made sense. But it's yeah, it just kind of aids with the casting, because of course being warp charge free, it is a little bit difficult to get off. But of course Chaos do also have spell familiars, so that is quite handy. So that's the formation anyway. Kind of very brief. I hope it kind of made a little bit of sense. So let's run through my sorcerers. So when I've been converting these guys, I'm proud of these turned out, by the way. So I hope you like them. We've used the Dark Angel Veteran kit here for like the tunics. We've got Chaos Marine parts. We've got a sword there. It's going to be a force sword. We've got this sorcerer here, casting ability. They've all got the same thing. So we're taking a Spirit Host box from Age of Sigmar, and it basically represents powers being cast from the Chaos Space Marine Sorcerer. So I like that guy. It's very cool. Kind of just casting it out of the palm of his hand there. We have got this guy here as well. Bit more of a kit bash from different kits. So we got the Dark Angel kit there. We got the shoulder pad and sword from Berserker. He's not really Khorne, but of course it doesn't really matter. He's Chaos. He can have what he wants. Got a 30k head there, and summoning once again something here. And moving along to this guy as well. Same here. We've got the 30k word bearer head there. We got an Age of Sigma sword here, and we got a Dark Angel kit and Chaos Space Marine parts. I'm liking how these guys have turned out. They're a little bit different as well from the other sorcerers, which have come out very recently. From my view, the really nice models, by the way, the new ones that are just coming out for Thousand Suns, really, really nice and pretty good value for money. My only criticism is they look very Thousand Sunny, and of course I'm not really a Thousand Sun person with all word bearers, so I will be kind of giving those guys a miss. But of course the rumour is, and what has pretty much been confirmed 100%, is Chaos Legions are coming out. So fingers crossed there's going to be some juicy stuff in there for the word bearers, as well of course the World Eaters. They will be featuring in there. I'm kind of making a bit of decision now. I'll let you guys know that my current World Eater army I'm going to probably use purely as Chaos Space Marines now, because of the Traitor's Hate book that's come out. There's some very nice formations in there, and I do really want the World Eaters to be Chaos Space Marines rather than Demonkin, but I will be, of course, putting more into my Demonkin. I've got some nice models, still some Chaos models that I'm putting in there, as well as my Demon models. So, yeah, they will be featuring heavily in the future. I'm kind of doing a little bit of work on the side of the Demonkin at the moment. But, yeah, no, I'm really excited about the new supplement for the Traitors, Traitor Legions. My only thing I've noticed, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but the symbol for the word bearers seems to have changed, which I thought was quite interesting. Oh, sorry, just stretching here. Get something. Because previously, let's go to this transfer sheet here. This was the word bearer symbol for 40k, and what they've shown on this video is that symbol with a book behind it. So the book is pretty much kind of the 30k word bearer symbol. After they fell to chaos, the demon outline there, demon silhouette almost, came into play. So it's quite interesting. It's nice to see they've kind of changed things up a little bit and adding that in there, but maybe there's a different reason to put it in there. We will see. Anyway, once again, I'm kind of rambling on about different things. So, yes, I will be painting these guys this week. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but hopefully they'll look really good for you guys. So, this is Dom from BlackToad Studios. See you next time.